Dedicated to the grind and dedicated to you. That's why we do what we do. This is Power Grind Boxing. Frank Martin believes that he can beat Gervonta Tank Davis, and we getting ready to talk about this right now. This is the wide world of boxing. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fight fan, Power Grind Nation, if you're a boxing enthusiast, look, man, let's talk about Frank Martin. Now, right now, it's tiring, man. I'm excited about this right here. Frank Martin, undefeated prospect, right? He is sending shockwaves through the boxing world right now because he has a fearless claim that he can take down no other than Gervonta Tank Davis, and it's a possible future showdown. Now, you already know Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson were supposed to fight. Somehow they are not fighting. I don't know the specific reasons. I know that ESPN, I know Mike Coppinger, I know a lot of other people are reporting that Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin are not going to fight. I just did a video on it. Look for it. Hey, and I'm hearing that Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin may be fighting. But do you remember when Frank Martin was claiming that he could take down Gervonta Tank Davis? Yeah, so let's dive into that right there. So, man, shouts out to the Ghost. I heard he ghosted Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson right now is on Twitter, and, man, he is angry and mad and just saying all the crazy things that you say when you're on social media. Because, man, Shakur Stevenson is on social media right now and talking and talking and talking, and I'm like, oh, man, it's going to get really crazy. Right now, the world of boxing is electrified. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the wide world of boxing. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe because you already know on social media we are talking about this right here, and it's crazy. Frank Martin, 17 wins, no losses. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, he is a prospect right now. He was supposed to be fighting Shakur Stevenson. It seems like as if that contract did not go through, and he believes that he can win against Gervonta Tank Davis. So since he's not fighting Shakur Stevenson, this is setting the stage right now for Frank Martin to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I remember, Frank Martin's last fight, he looked okay. You got what I'm saying? But I remember when he fought in December of 2022 against the undefeated or the once undefeated Michelle Ali Rivera, right? And it was a 12-round unanimous decision. It was so one-sided. It was just awesome. You got what I'm saying? They fought in the Chelsea Ballroom in Las Vegas. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, 29-0, 27 knockouts. You hear what I said? 29 wins, 0 defeats, 27 KOs. Man, that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? He is a boxing sensation. He is arguably the face of boxing. He always make headlines with anything that he does. You got what I'm saying? He has a sensational knockout power ability, and he's got so many consecutive stoppages. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis, I remember seeing him with a spectacular 7th round knockout. I'm talking about he hit that dude, body shot, lightning fast, young superstar Ryan Garcia, 23 wins, 1 loss, 19 KOs. Yeah, knocked him down with a body shot and put him and got him out of there. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? And nobody knew it would happen, but I did predict that. You got what I'm saying? Now, Frank Martin is on the verge. It seems as if he's on the verge of fighting Gervonta Tank Davis once again. Now, I remember seeing different interviews with Frank Martin, and he was talking about how he wanted to fight Devin Haney. He said that he wanted to fight Vasily Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, all these individuals who got a promising future in boxing. And right now, Frank Martin, everybody is on the edge of their seats to see what in the world is the Ghost gonna do, because he ghosted Shakur Stevenson, and now the whole boxing world on social media, everybody's frustrated. Everybody's talking about boxing contracts like they saw one. Everybody talking about, oh, well, this side agreed and this didn't agree. Look, man, one side can agree. So Shakur Stevenson can agree and Frank Martin can agree to fight. But did they sign a contract? If they did not sign a contract, then guess what? It's not a fight. So now we're hearing that Frank Martin is gonna fight Gervonta Tank Davis. I think that's a really good idea. You got what I'm saying? I really think it's a great idea. Now Frank Martin, once again, undefeated. He is brimming and boasting with confidence, and a lot of attention has been gained because he was on the verge of fighting Shakur Stevenson. So a masterminded play would make sense in my mind for Frank Martin to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He generated all of this buzz with Shakur Stevenson. And the reason why I say with Shakur Stevenson is because Shakur Stevenson, he has been leaning toward the drama lately, right? So he's constantly on social media and he's talking and just generating attention. So he was supposed to fight Frank Martin, right? So he got ghosted, and now what better play than to move Gervonta Tank Davis, who's coming off of some type of drama because, he was incarcerated and coming from all of that craziness, right? And now he's back in the gym, he's training, and he had already had a sparring session with Frank Martin. And, I heard that Martin, gave Gervonta Tank Davis some good work. So they got a little small beef. And then, Gervonta Tank Davis was mad that Frank Martin was getting the best of him in sparring. And then, I'm hearing that they wanted to take off the gloves. I guess they were sparring and they was talking to each other. You got what I'm saying? So it got really, really heated. You got what I'm saying? So they got this little beef. And you already know Gervonta Tank Davis, he got this chip on his shoulder. You got what I'm saying? Where, ever since he done kind of pushed away from Floyd Mayweather, he got this great chip on his shoulder right now. And man, he just be mad. You got what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, I'm gonna prove that I'm better than you. You feel what I'm saying? So if Frank Martin did get the best of Gervonta Tank Davis in sparring, and then it got heated, like, yo, let's take these gloves off, because they talking crazy. Because when you sparring, I don't know if you box, but when you sparring and you talking to the dude, you know what I'm saying, you want to get in his mind, you know what I'm saying, to let him know that, hey, you better on all levels. You feel what I'm saying? So that was happening when Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank Martin sparred, and man, it went crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So anyway, hey, it is what it is. Let me know in the comment section, do you think Frank Martin and Gervonta Tank Davis would be a even matchup or a great matchup? Because I heard online when I was reading that I think Gervonta Tank Davis is supposed to be getting ready to be elevated to a champ. I'm getting ready to do some research, and I'll probably post a video on it. I was like, what? You getting ready to be an elevated champion? I'll be like, what? Okay, so I don't know. I got to do more research, and then I'll drop a video on that right there. You feel what I'm saying? But Frank Martin, undefeated prospect. He is gaining. He didn't look so good in his last performance. Gervonta Tank Davis was incarcerated, so he coming off a little small layoff. So, man, it's going to be really, really crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? The ghost, Frank Martin, has really shaken up the boxing game right now. The boxing world is just talking about Frank Martin. And what's crazy, though, is Shakur Stevenson. I remember when Devin the Dream Haney sent them an offer. Not, like with Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson, it's like they agreed, but they hadn't signed no contract. You feel what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson was on social media and he was like, yo, trying to fight Devin the Dream Haney, and he was making up lies and stuff like that, right? So Devin the Dream Haney sent him an actual contract. So Shakur Stevenson got sent a contract by the undisputed, reigning and successfully defending Devin the Dream Haney at 135 to fight. And then guess what Shakur Stevenson did? He turned it down. Yeah, you heard that right. Shakur Stevenson turned down Devin the Dream Haney's contract. And then he was like, yo, I want to get paid more. So it's crazy how now it's full circle. Now, he was getting ready to fight. Shakur Stevenson was getting ready to fight Frank Martin. And then for whatever reason, and I'm hearing it was pay, you know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson not get ready to fight. I wonder if people going to keep that same energy. You feel what I'm saying? I doubt it, though. I really doubt it, because you know how it is on social media. Everybody want to talk that talk. Especially, it's crazy how they have not ran a business. They don't do promotions. They don't do none of that. They just got an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't even based on actual experience. It's just, this is just what I think. You wake up and just have a thought. Don't even have an experience. I'm just saying, it's just crazy to me. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section about Frank Martin, Gervonta Tank Davis, and the Shakur Stevenson fiasco. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what I'm going to say. I think, because I got to try to jump out of here with a positive or powerful moment of motivation. It's going to be a small moment, though. You feel what I'm saying? I think that Frank Martin's determination should remind us all that no dream is too big and no challenge is too big. Because when you believe in yourself like Frank Martin believes in himself, then guess what? You already halfway to success. So if Frank Martin dares to be great and challenges Gervonta Tank Davis, hey, man, I think it's going to be a great situation. I believe that everybody's going to get paid. I see how they can keep it in-house and get that money. You feel what I'm saying? Because, hey, if I was Frank Martin, I would pass up Shakur Stevenson to fight Tank Davis, because Tank Davis is a bigger draw than Shakur Stevenson. So if you offering Frank Martin small money and then he can fight Gervonta Tank Davis, to me, that makes sense. And right now in boxing, these boxers, they need to do everything in their power to get to the bag, because boxing fans, they are really wishy-washy. Sometimes they just support you on one day and then they hate you on the next day. It's like, dude, what in the world are you really doing? You feel what I'm saying? Hey, but like I said, let me know in the comment section, Frank Martin versus Gervonta Tank Davis. That is what I'm hearing. That's the word on the boxing streets. And I be all in these boxing streets on the scene, just, reading and looking and talking and social media. Look, we be killing it. Look on social media, on Power Grind Boxing everywhere. And I'm not one of these dudes who like a social media guru. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a real dude. We actually own a boxing gym. We actually help children. We actually doing things in the boxing community. We not just on, social media talking about people in boxing. You got what I'm saying? And a lot of people ain't no shot to people who do that. But we really try to help these boxers. You got what I'm saying? Because there are some people who believe in the sport, and you believe in the sport of boxing by actions and not words. Those are my thoughts. You let me know your thoughts. Put it in the comment section. You feel what I'm saying? Frank Martin, Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm hearing that's what's next. And hey, it is what it is. Hey, reminding you to stay positive and stay on the grind. I'll talk to you later. Peace.